Well, this is exciting. After that horrible folly. What? Why am I being excited? No. Am I being invited as, like, the monk? This ain't cool. This isn't cool at all. No. I don't wanna. Oh, wait, is this part of me, part of being in the Tower of Latria? I think it is. I am the old monk. Somebody's gonna face me as their archdemon, and, they are absolutely going to, dominate. This is going to be the easiest boss fight they've ever fought. Well, I might as well just sit here. Wait. Wrong one. Yeah, let's break that first. That looked dumb. You win. I'm surprised I did as well as I did, honestly. Of course, I got to re-kill this dude. Alright, fine. I don't need you anyway. Well, that was ill-fated. Wait a minute. Am I just auto? Okay, no. Not auto-summon. Yeah, let's restock items, shall we? Good lord. Alright, and drop that right yonder. Perhaps I'll be somebody's final boss again. Well, Latria's final boss. That is a very cool concept. It's like, like you can clearly see where they reused it for Half-Light Spear of the Church, but ironically, I feel like they did it way better here. That is way more interesting. That like the boss is technically a parasite that takes over you. Oh, summon day. Am I someone's nightmare? Yeah, my own. Nine-ball kids world, eh? Well, now I won't be sitting like a moron. What? Come on. I swear, if that was my kids pulling the plug, I'm going to be quite nettled. I think this might be the only time that I am willing to invade as a phantom, because it's technically, you are a boss. And you're providing a unique experience that is built into the game, and the player goes in knowing this. Like, you're not just jumping somebody that's not expecting, to be screwed over. Like, hot take, I hate invasions. Like, I have never invaded anybody, because I remember being invaded, and every time I became something of an invader slayer. An Elden Ring. Like, I lost count, and I literally would count them because I was so proud of myself. I think it was around 657 invader kills. Specifically where I got the final blow. But that was Elden Ring. Clearly, not this. Also, my son loves the hell out of me killing gargoyles for some reason. Yeah, this has just become an episode. I was thinking I was going to be summoned and it was going to be a cool co-op moment, but no, I got to be the villain. And somebody had themselves a really nice victory because I stink at PvP. Right, now then, let's walk out here. Okay, good. Good. Let's see if it takes us anywhere of import. Okay, good. I'll be here when I get summoned again. When I get back. Take a step forward, huh? Somehow I doubt it. Alright. Taking another turn as... Oh, it's this 9-ball kid. Again. You can do it, dude. Make it up here. Probably going to have yourself an easy victory. Somebody's a sorcerer. Oh ho! Well, now I have the longest head wrappings, easiest victory ever. What? I regained my body because somebody just dropped dead. Well, that is interesting. But alas, nothing new has been yielded. Well, this is stranky. I'll put my sign down again. That's hilarious. I now have this stupid thing. Head wrappings that were once the golden robe of the wizened usurper of Latria, which took possession of the weary old man. Can only be obtained by being summoned by the wrappings and then carrying out their wishes. Perhaps they seek a new person to possess. The wearer of these wrappings enjoys a boost to magic power, but at the expense of receiving increased damage from magic. Interesting. How stupid looking. My first encounter with that was King Jeremiah's hat from the Painted World of Ariamis. It's nice to see where it originally came from, though. I gotta say, I've been loving the hell out of this. It's so worth the wait. Like, even though it's a remake, and I wish I could have played the original when it came out. I don't have a PS3. I don't have means to emulate or time to emulate. But I would be interested someday in like finding a buying a PS3, buying an old copy, and then comparing the two. But I love this game. Like, it's genuinely, like, I always thought that it was going to be like, oh, well, thank you for reminding me where I am. I always thought it was going to be kind of like a rough draft, like I said before, like a rough draft of Dark Souls. This was absolutely its own thing, and I would have loved to have seen it have a sequel. But because I'll be honest, I feel like this has, as great as Dark Souls is, I kind of like. I love Dark Souls 2. Don't get me wrong; that was my favorite game until Elden Ring came out. But this right here, I feel like I almost like this world better than that of Dark Souls because it just feels so layered and deep. Meanwhile, Dark Souls is like, yes, the lore is hidden in the, objects, but I mean, not only like hidden in the environment and your items and stuff, but this right here is just, I want to know more about this world. A lot more than I want to know more about Dark Souls. Granted, that might be because I know pretty much everything that Body Vidya does, because I've watched all his videos, but yeah, I really like this. Anyway, unless I have another session of being a bad guy, I'm going to keep farming. Next time you see me, hopefully I will have the butcher knife equipped. Y'all take care now.